said what?
I said this is what kids think work is, what you guys are doing.
It is. It's hard work. You don't think it's hard work?
I think it's hard work, but I think I drive a Bentley and you guys are driving a Chevrolet.
What you mean?
Okay. If I work hard and you work equally as hard, the question is how much do we make for that work?
Yeah.
Okay, so I make millions. So is this going to make you guys millions?
I think it's funny how threatened white men are by black men, even when they have money. This man is under the assumption that DDG makes less money than him, and yet he still feels the need to try to belittle DDG, right? And that's because they know if the playing field was truly equal, they wouldn't stand a chance. White men know that if they all made the same amount of money and had the same amount of resources and power, that black men would be chosen overwhelmingly every time. Black men are sexually more appealing. They're 9 times more attractive, stronger, more athletic. It's really actually not a comparison. They're even more emotionally intelligent, actually. It's just really not a comparison. But they know that the playing field is not equal, and that is the whole premise of white supremacy. White people pretend like they don't understand white supremacy, but they do. And you can tell from his language. He said, oh, if we equally work hard, but it's what we get for what we work hard. I get a Bentley and you get a Chevy. He knows that the work that he does, even though it could be equal to something that DDG does, will grant him more because of white supremacy. Don't ever let white people convince you that they are unaware of white supremacy. They are very aware, and they will tell you when they feel threatened, right? When they feel like you have something that you're not supposed to have, that they don't have, they will let you know. They will let you know. I will never forget some girl on this story, on here gave a story about how her white friend came over her house. Her house was so big and her white friend was so threatened she felt like she wasn't supposed to have a house that big. White people are very aware of the contract that they have signed with society and how it promised them more than every person of color, which is why they are so reluctant to disestablish the system. Mind you, this conversation was very belittling. He's talking about kids think this is work. DDG is almost 30 years old, sir. He makes big money and been making it since he was 18. Mind you, the only thing that sparked this conversation is because he is with a woman who he knows is only with him for money. And if she sees a black man who she actually finds sexually appealing, that's where she's gonna go. Because at the end of the day, the entire power system that exists is about controlling women and resources, right? White men have created artificial systems of power to have control over women so that they have access to other women. It's all about dominating the natural source, which is women.